Yeah. All right, so we have another special guest with us, Deirdra Smallwood, who's the mama of Keegan, who is 4. Yes?
He's 4 today.
4 today.
Today's his birthday?
No, sorry.
Oh.
He's 4 right now.
Okay.
He was 2.5, a little over 2.5 when he was diagnosed.
Okay, so when is his birthday? What month?
July.
Okay, all right, so he's going to
We
be
need to get
5.
into July then for our Rockstar calendar.
Yeah, definitely.
We got to.
Awesome.
All right.
Is he in pre-K then yet?
He is in preschool.
Okay, and
Those are the days.
right? Cookie breaks and milk.
Darn right. Nap time.
First of all, I love his name.
Thank you.
I love that. Was that after somebody in the family, or was that just a name that you heard and you liked?
It is. It's not after someone. We're Irish, so I wanted something Irish. So Keegan is a very Irish name.
Nice, very
Yeah,
cool.
Thank you.
And I know that this part's hard, but I know that you love St. Jude, and you know, you like most moms and dads of St. Jude kids want to keep it going for St. Jude. But take us back. You said, what year was Keegan diagnosed with ALL?
So Keegan was diagnosed on March 9th of 2012. So we are coming up on our 2-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And he was diagnosed here in Peoria at the Children's Hospital. We were kind of going through the winter crud that's kind of going around now. He spiked a high fever, and we had to take him to the emergency room. He had been sick. And they did some blood work, and when they did the blood work, his blood work came back anemic, which just starts all kinds of whistles with small children, because small children shouldn't be anemic. So we were transferred from the Pekin emergency room to the Children's Hospital, and over the course of the next week and a half or so, his blood counts continued to drop rather than rebounding like they should have. And his pediatrician, Dr. Beatty, sent us to Dr. Tarantino, who is a hematologist here, and they did a bone marrow. And when they did the bone marrow, Dr. Tarantino told me Keegan has leukemia. So those 3 words, as you can imagine, devastated my life, because what I heard was, my child is gonna die. That's what I heard. But the good news about that is St. Jude is here. He's not. He's doing well. He's healthy. But what would we do without St. Jude? If we didn't have them and the experts and the medical teams to support us as families and our children and take care of us holistically, what would I have done at that point, right? So thank God for St. Jude and what they do for us as an entire family.
How did you go to Peoria for some of the treatment and Memphis for some of the treatment?
We did. So Keegan was diagnosed on Friday, March 9th. On Sunday, March 11th, we left Peoria via ambulance to Memphis. And we lived in Memphis for 8 weeks. Got to come home for a little bit and then went back. So the longest period of time that we spent in Memphis was 8 weeks straight. And we've been back and forth periodically about every 3 to 4 months since then.
Does it blow your mind, like when you hear the statistic, because I'm sure you do, when you hear the statistic that like when the hospital started, that ALL only had a survival rate of 4%, and now it's over 90%.
It is amazing. Thank God for the technology and the experts and the research that they do, because we are so blessed. And people say Keegan has the right kind of cancer, and I understand what they're saying. And thank God that the cure rate is as high as it is. But without that research arm of St. Jude, we wouldn't have that, because you're right. It was such a low percent at the time that they started the hospital. And you know, there are still so many other protocols out there and so many other types of cancers out there that we still need that research. We still need those dollars and those funds to go to St. Jude so that we can cure all of it and make all of that go away, or have at least that high of a cure rate.
I still get blown away with the parents, of how, because maybe it's because I haven't gone through it, but like, how do you hear something like that and you just don't want to go hide and cry in a corner for weeks?
Probably want to, but then the mama bear comes out and goes,
You have to be strong.
I can't lay down for this, I gotta fight, right?
You do, and people will say, I don't know how you do this, and because I'm a single mom as well, I don't know how you do this, I don't know how you do this. I don't have a choice.
Right.
That's my child. If they'd have told me when he was diagnosed that I needed to be on a air freight liner to Africa in 10 minutes, I would have found a way to do it.
Yeah,
I'd have been there.
Yeah.
800-566-9690. That is the phone number to become a partner in hope. 800-566-9690.
Now he's 4 now. Does he even know that he was sick?
He's just now really kind of starting to understand about the whole cancer situation. He still doesn't understand, I don't think, that it's as life-threatening.
Not a boo-boo. Like
Right,
it's worse than a boo-boo.
right. But you know, he was diagnosed, like I said, just a little bit over 2.5 years old, and to be perfectly honest, it's kind of normal for him. And you know, we go to clinic every week here at the Midwest affiliate, so all of his friends at that clinic are all cancer patients. They all have ports, they all have buddies, they all, you know, have lost their hair. So for him, from his perspective, it's almost kind of normal.
Yeah, it's sadly sweet because we had another mom say that same thing that when Lisa was in here before. She said it is because they look forward, but that's all they know because they were young when they started going. But I'm with you. Like when I heard, you like you said, your baby or son has leukemia, you heard what I would have heard. I would have heard that's it. And that's what kills you, it breaks your heart every time.
It is.
Because no matter what, you're like, unless it's 150%, there's still a chance I'm going to lose my baby.
That's absolutely right, and that's something that's always in the back of my mind too. Is, you know, there's no guarantees through this process, and we're grateful and you know, wonderful that we have such a high cure rate. But you know, ALL kids relapse just like any other type of cancer, and you don't know what the future's going to bring. You know, so you just take every day, one day at a time, and cherish the moment.
Good for you, though, being so strong, holding it together, especially as a single mom. I know that's not easy either, you know.
It's a hard enough job.
Yeah, doing it
With
solo.
a healthy kid, it's hard enough.
Exactly.
Keeps me busy.
Exactly.
Sure.
So he's going to be starting kindergarten, not this, like next year.
Yes.
And he's doing great.
He is. He is. He'll actually be from August to October, God willing, if all things go well. He should be coming out of treatment in October, so he'll still be in treatment when he starts kindergarten from August to October.
Should dress him as a boxer for Halloween. And ask you what he is. I'm the guy that whooped cancer's butt.
That's a great idea. He would love that.
800-566-9690. 800-566-9690. Deidra's been through it. She can tell you. Now, if you were going to talk to anybody right now as a personal plea to anybody out there who's on the fence about becoming a partner in hope, what exactly would you say to them?
No, it's so important that people continue to donate to St. Jude because, as harsh as this is going to sound, yesterday, 2 years ago, it was my child. There are no guarantees in this world. We don't know whose child that it could be next, right? And the goal of St. Jude with the research arm and what they do is to help prevent that. So the more people that donate and the more people that help St. Jude, the better chance we have of stopping this completely. And I would ask anyone out there I challenge anyone out there at this point in time who would think that a certain amount of money, whatever amount of money it is that you can give, isn't worth saving a child's life.